And welcome back. Now, during the cold winter months, we spend quite a bit of money trying to keep our homes warm. One way to save could be making sure your attic is insulated. This morning in Do It Yourself Wednesday, TV6's Ashley Kirklen joins us from Lowe's in Marquette Township with more on attic insulation. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Vicki. That's right. We're back here at Lowe's for Do It Yourself Wednesday, and today we're talking about attic insulation. And while that may not seem like a big deal to many people, it can have a significant effect on your home's energy efficiency and their heating utility bills. Different factors contribute to that, and how attic insulation can affect your home's energy efficiency and resources. For instance, in the summertime, you may blast the air conditioner and you're trying to get your home all cool, but the heat is continuously rising to the attic because heat rises and it's making it very hot and sort of like a boiler room in there. And if you store things in your attic, it can destroy your items or just make things very hot and uncomfortable. Now in the wintertime, we know we're all trying to keep warm. We're turning up the heater. I know I'm turning up the heater to 70 and 80 degrees, and you're losing 25% of your home's heating energy because the heat is constantly rising to the attic if it's not properly insulated. Now, a little bit later, Jeremy Wright, Pro Services Specialist here at Lowe's, is going to teach us how to properly insulate our attics and just the different materials that you can use. Now, some of these projects you can do yourself depending on the materials that you purchase here, but others you may need a little bit help from a professional. But we'll be back a little bit later to show you all the details from that. I'm Ashley Kirklen reporting live in Marquette, TV6 News.
Welcome back. Now, installing attic insulation is a big part to make your home more energy efficient, especially in the winter months. It's a simple and expensive process that can help in the long run. This morning, TV6's Ashley Kirklen is at Lowe's in Marquette Township to walk us through the steps of attic insulation. Ashley?
Good morning, Vicki. That's right. We're here back at Lowe's for Do It Yourself Wednesday, and we're here to talk attic insulation. And as I said before, insulating your attic can save you on heating costs and keep your home energy efficient. Now, I am joined here by Jeremy Wright, Pro Services Specialist at Lowe's, and he's here to tell us about the different products that you can use to insulate your attics. Jeremy, what do we have here that people can use for attic insulation?
Here at the store, we have three different kinds. One is a fiberglass product. One is a cellulose-based product, and one is Roxol. Those are the three different kinds. Each are made of different materials and are at different price points.
Now, besides price, what would make someone choose one material over the other?
Most of the time, it's actually just preference. Most people nowadays seem to put in the cellulose product, which is made of recycled paper and trees and things, mostly paper-based product, versus the fiberglass, which is made of glass, just what's in it. It's fibers of glass all put together to make the fiberglass product. The last one that's not so commonly used, basically because it's a newer product, is the Roxol, which is a rock-based product.
Okay, so could the fiberglass be potentially dangerous over time to your health, or are there any concerns about that?
There's actually been a lot of research done on the fiberglass the most because it's been around the longest, and they have found later on in life, depending on how much you are exposed to it, if you're not taking proper safety measures when installing it, that it can cause health problems down the road due to the fibers of glass getting into your system. The cellulose and the Roxol haven't been around as long, not as much research done, nothing shown yet for those two.
Okay, and how long do these products last in your attic or in any part that you're trying to insulate of your home? How often should you change them out?
I actually don't have to change them out. The best thing is a lot of older homes only have like an R20 in them, and nowadays you want about an R50 in your attic. So it's mostly just adding to what you currently have, and we'll talk about a little bit more in the next part.
Okay, last question, Jeremy. Are all of these products, people are capable of doing them themselves, or do some of these products need an expert or someone to help along?
These three products don't need an expert or help along, maybe some instructions from a store associate. The only product that would need a professional would be the blown-on styrofoam, where it's a foam board that is sprayed on. That would more than likely need a professional done.
All right, thank you so much. And so Jeremy is going to be back a little bit later to show us actually what we should do to install these products in our attic for properly insulating your attic. But I'll take it back to you, Vicki, for now. Ashley Kirklen reporting live in Marquette, TV6 News.
The cold weather is arriving, and that means spending more money to keep your home warm. A little preparation like insulating your house can help. TV6's Ashley Kirklen joins us live from Lowe's with more on attic insulation. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Greg. That's right. We're back here at Lowe's and we're talking about attic insulation. And so far we've talked about the different products that you'll need to insulate your attic. And now we're going to start on the steps that you'll need to take. I am here with Pro Services Specialist Jeremy Wright, and he's going to walk us through those steps. Jeremy, what's the first step that people need to know?
Again, the first step is picking the products you're going to use, so that way you know what you actually are going to have to do. Of the 3 different products we have here, the fiberglass and the cellulose, both require a machine that's provided here at the store with the product, and all you do is you'd end up taking those. You'd take your bags of either, you'd feed it through your machine, and you'd try to get about 16 inches. So before you start in your attic, you'd want to mark what 16 inches look like, because it gets fairly dusty, hard to see. So if you're just trying to eyeball nice and level, it's easy when you have a nice bright mark.
Now, is there special tools that you'll use to cut this, or is the machine going to cut all of the products?
If you're getting the stuff for the machine takes care of it all. You just got to kind of fluff it through the machine so that way it doesn't get jammed up. Another product, the rock sole, doesn't require a machine, and all you do with that is you open up the bag and you fluff it up to make it nice and fluffy and get that 16 inches that you're going for. The last option is you can just get your basic rolled insulation that normally is commonly used in the walls, and you can just roll that out over top of what is pre-existing to give an additional anywhere from 7 to 12 additional inches.
Now, how do you get this stuff to stay put and to stay in place?
You don't really have to do anything other than maybe you want to check it every once in a while to make sure if there's any drafts or things like that in your attic. They might have moved. The rock sole product it has a history of not moving as much, so that's why it's a little bit better product, where the air is more likely to blow around.
Now, what are some common mistakes that people might make doing this project?
Common mistakes, probably not putting enough in. They think that it's enough, they won't have pre-measured, and they just look at it going, that's good enough, where they could have actually maybe used another 6 inches just to get them to that R50 that we were talking about.
And I know you said you've recently insulated your attic. What are the man hours behind this? How long will it take?
I did, and I used the cellulose product, and it took me and one other person at least 8 hours to do the entire attic, and we put in between 14 to 16 inches in.
All right, thank you so much, Jeremy, for letting us know how to insulate our attics. And there you have it. If you're ready to put in a full day's work, you can insulate your attics in about 8 hours. I'll take it back to you in the studio, Greg. Ashley Kirklen reporting live in Marquette, TV6 News.